won his first ever medal in 2008 Olympics, thanks to Abhinav Bindra's gold in the 10-meter air rifle event. I would like to share with you a very interesting piece of information here. In 2008, when Prime Minister Manmohan Singh visited the Chinese Premier Wen Jiabo in the United Nations, the Premier gifted him a picture of Abhinav Bindra receiving the Olympic gold medal. Imagine, such is the power of that medal-winning moment. Okay, I have another picture for you. How many of you are the spectators of this historic 2011 Cricket World Cup victory? It brought the entire nation to a standstill, didn't it? When MS Dhoni hit the winning six of Kulasekara, it brought the billion of us together. There were celebrations in every nook and corner of this country, and all of a sudden, we all thought we'd conquered the world. You know, when that one evening, all of us, the billion of us, put aside all the differences that we have ever had in our life and prayed, hoped, cheered, sulked, cursed, and even celebrated as one unstoppable nation. In an extremely diverse and a populated country like India, there can only be two things that can bring the entire nation together. One is war, another is a moment like this. We're all nice people, aren't we? So I think probably we should just stick to sporting glory. From time immemorial, countries have used sports as one of the fields to prove their supremacy over another. We never like to lose to Pakistan in any form of cricketing, any tournament, right? The country that won the highest number of medals in Olympics is always considered superior to the rest. America, Russia, China have all taken up this route. In fact, after the Second World War, one of the famous European thinkers said, we should all promote Olympic sports because that's the only alternative we have for war. As India is stamping its identity on the world map, along with building industries, nuclear technologies, research laboratories, armed forces, and many other things, India should also build a strong sporting nation. Okay, the company that I represent, Go Sports Foundation, it's doing its bit to empower the future generation of sports people in India. We do this by identifying and nurturing talented athletes across Olympic disciplines. Over the last 3 years, we have been supporting talented athletes in India from various sports. By being a part of their journeys, we realized that in India, junior and mid-level athletes are often at crossroads, trying to choose between sports and mainstream careers. Admittedly, sports is extremely expensive. For an average Indian household, if he has to choose between sports and mainstream career, the option is too often the latter. Because a steady income can get you a good house, fancy car, you can educate your children, but sports not necessarily gives you all that all the time. And also in India, only the senior most and the seasoned athletes get the necessary support, be it from the government. I mean, all of us know about Saina Nehwal, right? But who played an important role in what she is today? Her parents. Not many knew about her till the 2008 Olympics. So to overcome these challenges that we at Go Sports Foundation conceptualized PACE scholarships. A structured program where deserving junior and mid-level athletes from 7 Olympic disciplines would be groomed for the future. Selection is always a tough task, wherever it is. We received, for this year's PACE scholarships, we received close to 150 top quality applications, and we had to just pick 21 most deserving. We put up a very rigorous selection process in place, where all the 150 applicants were tested on their physical fitness, sports skills, followed by an interview process by an eminent panel. Choosing the most deserving 21 athletes from an extraordinary talent pool was a humbling process for all of us. Every single athlete had a superb story to say. Now that the 21 athletes are on board, they will get the necessary monetary and non-monetary support. By non-monetary support, what I mean is They have access to a veteran sports psychologist, Mr. Bhishmaraj Bam, who has trained the likes of Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul Dravid, Gopichan, Prakash Padukone and others. Nutritionist, Mr. Ryan Fernando. And a physical fitness trainer, who is India's Davis Cup physical fitness trainer. He's also trained the South African cricket team. I mean, you'll know the kind of fitness that he talks about. So, along with that, they also have a team of fellow athletes from whom they can draw strength and inspiration. Earlier, for a 13 to say 15, 16-year-old athlete, it's just this, what they get in their training academies is what primarily shaped them. Having an access to such top quality talent was always very difficult. So we wanted to build this culture where even for a young athlete, they get the best kind of support so that they groom for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to present you a story of how our support had played a very crucial role in the life of a champion women's hockey player. Okay, sorry, these are the 21 pace scholars that we have picked for this year. They're badminton players, swimmers, tennis, differently abled, Ashish Kumar, the gymnast, women's hockey player Rani Rampal, we're into sailing as well. This is in yearly process, so every year in the month of November, we open for applications, and after the rigorous process, in the month of February, we give out scholarships. We aspire to aspire to take this to all Olympic sports and have the increase the number of athletes as well. Okay, this is the story of young Rani Rampal, for whom our support has made a very vital difference in her life. She comes from an extremely challenged financial background. Her father pulls a cart for a living and her brothers are carpenters. She started playing for the Indian hockey team when she was just 15. Her parents initially weren't too happy with her running around in a pair of shorts. She comes from a remote village in Haryana. Later they realized her talent and encouraged her to pursue her passion. Go Sports Foundation realized the potential in her and gave her huge financial support. And more importantly, a lot of emotional support. Rani once told me, Didi, if not for hockey, by now I would have gotten married and my life would have just revolved around my small village. Today, she's living her dream of playing for India and spearheading India's attack for the last 2 years. She's just 17 years old today and she already has 80 international caps. And in the 2010 Women's Hockey World Cup, she scored the highest number of goals. And she was adjudged the best young player. Every single pace scholar, all the 21 scholars, have a similar story to say. They're all champions in their own field. For all of us at the Go Sports Foundation, being associated with such top quality athletes who come from such humble backgrounds has been a gratifying.